Hi, Janet.
Hi, Diana. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, hi, everyone. Welcome, our viewers to day 84 of our 90 Days Go Live challenge. Whether you're watching us, like a live or be catching the replay, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for coming along with us, like this beautiful journey. We are so grateful that you all come along with us. And before we begin, we always want to give all thanks and all glory back to Almighty Father, to God, because of what of His grace, of His strength that He's given us. He's brought us this far. We don't take anything for granted that we've been able to show up, like every day. We give all thanksgiving and glory back to our Almighty God. So I'll quickly introduce myself before we begin, just in case there's someone watching us for the, like for the very first time. So my name is Janet. I am a wife, a mom, a nurse by profession, and a digital global business owner. And I am a mentor as well. I live in Western Australia with my family. And as usual, I'm so excited because of today's topic, because it is something that we do, like when we are walking through a journey, something we often forget about. And like it's something very essential for our growth, whether personally, professionally, in every area of your life. So the topic is monitoring your progress and making adjustments. So, but before we do dive into our today's topic, as usual, I am not on this journey by myself on this challenge. I am joined by my amazing co-host, my amazing business partner and friend and sister, all the way from Sydney. So, Diana, please welcome and introduce yourself to our viewers. Over to you, Diana, please.
Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm just going to be thankful to God first before I take on and maybe introduce myself. So I'm just going to be grateful that we have another chance, another opportunity, that we are here, because it's God's will that we are alive and healthy and be able to come here and talk about ourselves and about our business. So I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm Diana. I'm a wife, a mom of two beautiful girls, and a digital business owner and a mentor based here in Sydney, Australia, but originally I'm from Kenya. And it's day 84. We are almost, the journey has been wonderful, it has been a blessing, it is, I don't know even what to say, but it's been such a blessing to both me and Janet. And today's topic is, as Janet has said, it's something that hits home, especially for us who are busy parents trying to balance life, work, and building something, meaningful for our future. Because every time we talk about, you talk to your partner or you talk to your wife or husband, you always talk about your future, and you always want to know how your future is going to be, especially for our kids too, because the world is changing. And we are talking about the importance of checking in with your goals, tracking your progress, and being willing to make adjustment when things are not working. Because we're just going to say the truth. Success is never a straight line. We meet the bumps and the blockades, and we meet a lot of obstacles. And if something you're doing isn't giving you results, it's okay to pause, reflect, and realign your thoughts and your goals. What is making you not progress to the next stage? So that's the topic that we're going to talk about today. So Janet, do you want to go back
sure.
to the topic?
Yeah, thank you so much, Diana, for that beautiful introduction. And to be honest with me, especially in my early days, what I can say as a digital entrepreneur, because, like I always say, this was my first business to do by myself. And especially like in a new field, something, I have never done before. So I thought when we are in this mentality of being an employer, you being employed for all your life, like 15 years plus. And all I knew is, like to work in a routine, in a plan. That is all I knew. Like I have to follow this as the way I am, I'm used to doing for a couple of years. Like this is my routine. This is the plan. I have to stick to it no matter what happens, And then when becoming now a digital entrepreneur, I had to adjust, and I learned it through, like the hard way. Like if something is not working, yes, you've made plan, but if something is not working the way you want it, like it is okay, like to pause, and evaluate what is going on and what is like it's not working right. What have I done wrong? What have I like I need to adjust, like for me, like when I was doing, I said like that before I became a digital entrepreneur was, like that survival mode, hoping things, like getting better, doing the same thing, doing, like the same thing all over again. That's all I knew, like as I said before, sticking to a certain routine. But now becoming as a digital entrepreneur, I have learned the power of intentional reflection. Now I make it as an habit with my goals. I have to check in. I'm trying, still working to work hard, like to reflect daily, but at least so far I've managed like to reflect weekly, to look at what these were my goals last week, like these were my goals that I had this week. What went well, what was not working well for me, and what needs adjustment. It's not nowadays I always say it's not about like a perfection. It's about progress and alignment. And sometimes it takes that just one adjustment, a mindset shift as well, a different routine, a fresh strategy as well, for me to continue to ask myself what didn't work well this week, what didn't work, like well this week, so that I can adjust to make sure like it does work well, or I'm heading to the right direction the following week. So if you're there watching us and you plan your week every day, or you plan your goals and they don't, they don't turn out as you are expected, I'm here to tell you, we are here to remind you today, it's okay to adjust. It's okay, like to sit down and reflect and see which direction you can go instead of quitting. Like we say, the only way you can fail in a journey or where you're heading to is to quit. But as long as you don't quit, there is no way that there is nothing that will gonna stop you not to get where you're heading to. So the thing is, if things didn't go well this week or maybe this month, sit down, pause, reflect, and adjust where you need to adjust so that you can keep going, because you don't want to quit. Sit down and reflect and see, this is what I need to do. Get a new strategy, a new fresh, and that gives you momentum as well to keep going instead of quitting. Quitting. And quitting is not the end, like it's not a solution as well, because if you quit, that means you won't get to where you're supposed to go.
Yes.
You won't, get to the destination where you are supposed to go. So back to you, Diana, please.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Janet. Yeah, I love that so much because, so many of us are taught that if we change our plans, it means that we have failed. But, that's not true. You have to
No.
adjust. You have to adjust, and adaptability, as in when you adapt something, it's not it's not a weakness, it's a wisdom, because you're learning as you go, and
Yeah.
things change. The world is changing. Yeah, before everybody was doing the normal jobs, but right now people are doing online. Everything is coming to become online. AI came, we had to adjust. It's the same thing. So you adapt to this, to what to how the world is moving. So in this
Yeah.
business, I've had seasons where I had to change my strategy because life shifted. Yeah, everything shifted. Sometimes kids get sick. What will you do? You'll have to cancel your shift. Yeah, it's the same thing with a business. You have to adjust to the situation at the moment. Or something. Like maybe or something I was doing wasn't bringing the results I hoped for. I have to adjust. Yeah. So instead of quitting, I evaluate and adjust.
Yep.
Yeah, because sometimes we are just one decision away from breakthrough,
Yep.
but we miss it because we are not afraid. We are too afraid to pivot. Like we are afraid of change. When
Yep.
change comes, we're all scared and we want to move back. But you never know if that obstacle that has come is the breakthrough to greater things. So you have to monitor monitoring your progress does not mean obsessing over numbers. No, it just means being honest with yourself, checking
Yeah.
your energy and asking, is this still working for me?
Mm.
Is this aligned with where I want to go? If not, don't be afraid to change course.
Mm.
Correct it. Correct it. It's like friends. If you have a friend that is so
Mm.
negative, correct
Mm.
it. That's the
Mm.
way. There's nothing that you
Mm.
can do about it. If your job is not aligned to what you want, change it.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
have you have the opportunity to decide on what you want in life.
Mm.
No
Mm.
one else is gonna take, no one else is gonna come and change your life. It's
Mm.
yourself. It's yourself. So whatever goals you have in life, if you
Mm.
think those goals are not working, adjust them. Check what is not working for me, what is working for me. And
Yeah.
that's how we are here. Like we
Mm.
change our times. It's because
Mm.
maybe the morning or afternoon does not work. It's we
Mm.
have that decision to do. We are the ones
Yeah.
to make that decision, which is the
Mm.
best part of our business. And again,
Mm.
we always talk about our programs. We have mindset trainings. We have so many. If you think that that is not working, there we
Yeah.
have coaches and mentors who come in and even professionals who come in and talk about a certain thing that is coming up that is going to help you in your business because things are changing.
Mm.
So you have to feed your mind with information, with
Yeah.
good information and positive information mindset. You have to change your mindset to adjust
Mm.
to the situation at the time. So Janet, do
Yeah.
you want to add anything?
Yeah. Or I can say like if you're watching, or did you wanna say something else? Or
Oh yeah, I think yeah. Let me just say something before Nini. So I'm just gonna go ahead because of
yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
if anyone is watching us, if you,
Mm.
anyone who's gonna watch us, if you've been
Yeah.
feeling like your current approach isn't working, you're not stuck. You just
Mm.
need a new plan. That's
Mm.
how life is. And the beauty of
Yeah.
the business is you'll never do it alone. And we have said it like 50 times, 100 times,
Mm.
maybe even probably.
Mm. Yeah.
It's you yourself to
Mm.
change your if you want to change your life, you have to make a decision and say you are ready, and we
Mm.
will be here to hold you and take you step by
Mm.
step to the next stage.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
the first step we always say is drop any message to me or Janet.
Mm.
Say that you want to learn more or you are
Mm.
ready for that, and we will send you and we will give you more information about the first step.
Mm.
But we always
Mm.
say the first step is to watch the free webinar, which is very important. Mm. So you can go to our bios and just
Mm.
click our website and put in your name and your
Mm.
email address. Then you can get the free webinar that you can watch. If you
Mm.
have questions, we'll be here to answer them. We'll guide
Mm.
you, support you, and help you align so that you
Mm.
just move forward to clarity.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
Janet, you want to wrap up
Wow.
here? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Diana, for that very inspiring, like a message.
Mm.
So I just want to encourage someone, like watching us today. We always say like there is no perfect time, You don't have to wait for a new week or a new year or maybe a new month or a perfect moment, which we have said all over and all over again. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is a moment you decide to take action. So you don't have to wait for a perfect moment for you to adjust to the direction that you're walking. As long as you see things are not heading to the direction that you want to, you can, check in right now or today, and you allow and see where you need to adjust. If you need to adjust your strategy, or if you need to adjust where you are supposed to know, like the direction or your goals. What matters, we said, like is that you're still moving, progress over perfection, as you always say. It doesn't matter if it's slow, small steps. It doesn't matter if it's even messy, as long as you keep going. So that is what matters. The thing is, you don't want to quit on your journey, because the moment you quit, that's when you fail. But like adjusting, we said today, and I highlighted, so we're adjusting to the strategy, which are heading you to the direction where you want to know to go, or
Yes.
change. It doesn't mean that you have failed.
Mhm.
Adjusting, you're just checking in and reflecting. This is not working. Where do I need to adjust? What do I need to do? So what we can say, those who are watching us, as we always say, like the first step to becoming a digital entrepreneur, as long as you're not happy where you are, is to message Diana, message me. The first step is to watch the free webinar, message us, we send information on how to get registered, or go to our links. They are always in our bio. You can get them there, and go ahead and, watch the free webinar. And we always say, and we say all over and all over again, this journey, you not have to walk by yourself. You will not be alone. We'll be there to hold your hand from the moment you say, you say yes. We are there to walk with you this journey, and we always have, like a supportive community cheering you as well. More than 250,000 people globally will be there to hold your hand as well. So today, make sure like you're watching us, you're not happy where you are, check out this information. Knowledge is power we've been talking about for the last 83 days. Come check out, see if it's something that can change, like can fit you, so that you can build your future, and then reflect, adjust, build something that is aligned with your vision. Sit down and ask yourself. You always say, am I happy where I am? Do you want to be in the same position in the next 6 months? Do you want to be in the same position 1 year to come from here? If not, sit down, reflect, adjust, and see if you need something, if you need a change in your life. So today, as we wrap up, I would like to say, as we always say, progress, over perfection, always progress. Sometimes it's good, like to say yes to change. Like we said, me and Diana, we were not happy where we are. That's
Oh,
why we said yes, we decided to just do things differently and see if this gonna work. And up to today, for me personally, I'm so grateful. I said yes to change. I decided, instead of doing a second job, to do things different and say yes to this opportunity. I reflected, I don't want to keep on doing this. I've done this for so many years, multiple jobs, and it's not working for me. I am made for more. My family, like, is made for more, and I deserve a better future, where is, instead of where I was, always thinking about the future and so worried, so anxious about the future because of what I've been doing for a couple of years. But since I said yes to this opportunity, I decided I've made for more, to do things differently. I thank God, because this is the best decision I've ever made in my life. So to make a change, don't be afraid to make changes, because you never know. Once you check this opportunity, this could be the change that can lead you closer to the life that you have always desired for the rest of your life. So come check out if this is the change. Sit down, reflect, and just see if this is the change that you need in your life. So until then, we'll see you tomorrow on
yeah.
day 85. 5 days to go.
I
5 days.
know.
Yeah, 5 days to go. Day
Mhm.
85 tomorrow of our
Yeah.
90 days go live challenge. Until
Yeah.
then, enjoy your weekend. For
Yes.
those of you, like, it's your last day for school holiday. For us, we
Mm.
have one week. Continue enjoying, like with your kids and everyone.
Yeah.
And remember, like, to sit down and adjust. And the life you dream of is already maybe waiting for you on the other side of
Yes.
your moment that you say yes. So don't be afraid to adjust where you need to say yes, to change, and to do things differently. It might be, when you decide to do things differently, it might be the time that you're heading to where you're supposed to be. So
Yeah.
bye for now, and God
Yeah.
bless you. We'll see you
Yeah.
tomorrow. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.